When we start talking about braid to fluorocarbon leaders, one of the most common questions that I always get asked is how long do you create your fluorocarbon leader, right? How long is it from your hook back down to your braid? For me, I like to keep it in that 12 to 15 foot range, and there's several reasons for that. One being the fact that a lot of times when I'm fishing finesse presentations, it's in cleaner water. Now, if I'm in dirty water, I still keep it that long just because it creates some consistency and there are some other advantages to it. But having it in that clear water, that keeps the longer leader length. It allows those fish not to be able to see my braid and gives me a little bit of wiggle room there. The reason I like that is when I go to land a fish, it's generally right here. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna land a fish right here in my boat, and I'm gonna have my right hand on my rod, just like I would if I was fishing. And when I go to land that fish, I want my knot, the knot that connects my leader length material, connects the gold label to the smackdown braid, and I'm going to land that fish. I want it inside my spool. The reason for that is that when this comes off, I want it to go straight through my guides, okay? Pull it out here. So you can see the knot right here. Now, I've been fishing with this one for a little while now. When it's in your spool and a fish goes to run, right? This is the most dangerous place to lose a fish right here. When that comes off, it's gonna shoot straight through the guides. Now, if say my leader was here and I'm trying to land a fish, look at that, it did it naturally. See how that looped around that right there? That little loop can cause you a lot of heartache. And that just happened naturally. And the reason that happens is that knot is a heavier point, right? So it's gonna wanna sink down, and if that fish comes up, jumps, it can throw that knot around a guide. But if it is inside my spool and I'm going to land a fish, I have zero worries about that, right? That knot, I tie a crazy Alberto knot. It's small enough, and I cut the tags as small as possible so that I don't worry about it hanging up inside my spool. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of a helping hand on how long your leader length should be when you're tying your gold label to your Seaguar Smackdown braid.